Hey everyone, I'm Iris Mansing and I will discuss the 7 steps of decision making. Decision making is the process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information, and assessing alternative resolutions. Using a step-by-step decision-making process can help you make more deliberate, thoughtful decisions by organizing relevant information and defining alternatives. This approach increases the chances that you will choose the most satisfying alternative possible. The 7 steps of decision making are: identify decision, gather information, identify alternatives, weigh the evidence, choose among alternatives, take actions, and review your decision. So the first step is identify the decision. The first step in making the right decision is recognizing the problem or opportunity and deciding to address it. So, when you're identifying the decision, ask yourself a few questions. What is the problem that needs to be solved? What is the goal you plan to achieve by implementing this decision? How will you measure success? So, these questions are all common goal setting techniques that will ultimately help you come up with possible solutions. When the problem is clearly defined, you then have more information to come up with the best decision to solve the problem. So the first step is very important. The second step is gather information. So it's time to gather information so that you can make a decision based on facts and data. This requires making a value judgment, determining what information is relevant to the decision at hand, along with how you can get it. Ask yourself what you need to know in order to make the right decision. Then actively seek out anyone who needs to be involved. So, collect some pertinent information before you make your decision. What important is needed, the best sources of information and how to get it. These tips involve both internal and external work. Some information is internal. You'll seek it through a process of self-assessment. Other information is external. You'll find it online in books from other people and from other sources. The third step is identify alternatives. Once you have a clear understanding of the issue, it's time to identify the various solutions at your disposal. So it's likely that you have many different options when it comes to making your decision. So it is important to come up with a range of these options. This helps you determine which course of action is the best way to achieve your objective. So, as you collect information, you will probably identify several possible paths of actions or alternatives. You can also use your imagination and additional information to construct new alternatives. So, in these tips, you will list all possible and desirable alternatives. The next tips will be discussed by Cyber Marquez.